you know, and I mean, I knew I was getting used, you know, I mean, $250 a week, you know, and they had me rigging like hand grenades in people's cars, you know, blowing up fucking guys, shooting people in the fucking street for $250 a week.
But every fair-minded person knows that regarding Iraq, the Iraqis have implemented the Resolution 1441 and are fulfilling their obligations under this resolution. So anyone can make sure if Iraq does possess these weapons or does not. If Iraq has chemical, biological, and nuclear weapons or has not any. And we've said several times that we do not possess these weapons. If this is their purpose, according to what our friends and others have told us, that the Resolution 1441 aims to make sure if Iraq has developed during the absence of the inspection teams after 1991 weapons of that kind or did not, they got to Iraq and we have approved to implement the Resolution 1441 in order to show the whole world that Iraq does not possess these weapons. Iraq, when it complains on the behavior of the inspection teams and committees or other parties involved in the implementation of the resolution, does not mean to put obstacles to impede them from reaching the truth. It's in our greatest interest to facilitate their mission and let them reach the truth. Second choice, they can do so because the superpowers can always find on a daily basis a new pretext to say that Iraq is unable to implement the Resolution 1441, as they have already said in the past, when they said that Iraq did not implement the other resolutions. And now, after all this time, we're discovering that Iraq did implement this resolution. But let me tell you something. Since we're both representing our people, everyone in its own way, do you think that all the people that have signed or played a major role in putting this charter in place, and especially the superpowers, did they sign this charter as a result of the psychological situation in which they found themselves after the two world wars? Or they did sign it because they believed in this principle and they wanted to implement it in the future, and they wanted to use it for the future generations. Did they want it for the future, or this principle was put in place because of the psychological situation born after World War I and World War II? It seems to me that a lot of superpowers and their representatives are not respecting this principle anymore. And if we look at the representatives of two superpowers, the United States and Britain, and we look at their behavior and their declarations and the language they use regarding war, will see that they are much more oriented towards war than they are oriented towards their responsibilities for peace. And when they are talking about their responsibilities in peace, they start by accusing the others and saying that they are defending peace while they are destroying the others, because they want to protect their own people. And you know very well, and I know very well, that this is not true. I'm sure that the world can respect this principle when it respects it genuinely, not when it uses it, when it's based on the power and the use of force. It has to be based on the principles of right and wrong. And when the right is the basis of our human relationships, at that point we respect this principle. Because at that point, when someone will violate it, will be exposed easily to the public opinion.
There are many people who believe that this present conflict is really about oil. And I wonder if you could say something about how you see the enormous oil reserves of Iraq being developed first for the benefit of the people of Iraq, and secondly to meet the needs of mankind.
Where are we going?